Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
Is that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And it's Cannavaro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, that's been intercepted. Solar, he's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And there's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, good climb! Nesta goes long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o, he's through on goal here. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
And this is Zola. Oh, just skips past his man. Zola has fallen kindly here. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him.
Shoots! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all...
Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not the most accurate pass. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's picked out the run. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but I do hope it's nothing serious. Zola is standing over this one. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cruyff. Del Piero. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Gerrard. And he's running through. Drive. And the shot! This is their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Del Piero. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's been played through. And Martinez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Mackay. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eto'o! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13, Maicon. Lascia il campo per il numero 3, Chiellini.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable. He'll try from distance. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Just cruising. They are cruising.
I sledeće što se me probudio sisa i kurac. Čovjek me smara za Marcela mrtvo. Koji kurac, boli me kurac za Marcela, bre.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Oh, he's all alone. And the shots.
Čekaj, je li moguće ovo? Je li moguće ovo? Je li moguće ovo da se desilo? Je li moguće?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Into Milan, maybe down, but not out. He's going for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Tu sam ga stavio i kroz noge mu prođe lopta, pa jebem ti igricu, baš,
And that was asking for too much. Now it's Pele. Barella. And Cruyff! Oh, crossbar!
Bože, nemam reči.
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front.
Posavtaš ti
Players, I
kurac
think,
ovom
can carry on
ko je vlasniku i
where they
teše, a
left
možeš
off
i
after
meni.
the break. They should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Manchester United, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game. The second half is up and running. Nice interception, well timed. Manchester United have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Thuram. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Incoming to... Oh, that's horribly
Brate,
mistimed.
šta je s iglicom, bre?
Penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. Peruzzi to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3. He's found space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zola is fouled.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Can he get on the end of this? Messi. So what can they make of this? Eto'o. And that's been won straight back. Schneider did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out of play for a goal kick. Schneider. That is good progress on the left. Great ball if he can get there. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gerrard. Now it's Eto'o. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass has been well intercepted. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot!
Kakav bre event, Noobggg igram diviziju, koji ti je kurac?
His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
Sad će vidiš Nube, raspali.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Sam te pitao nešto, imaš svoj tim i menadžer si tvom timu, a za moj tim ne seri. Jel ti jasno? Nisam
Well,
čuo
it's
da.
just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems... Big chance! Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hazard. Goes for a shot! Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Bakai! Osimhen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just about within shooting range. And he's intervened well there. Osimhen. Pedri. Applies the finish! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And this is Eto'o. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Messi. He's had a shot! Off the post! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Now it's Mackay. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shifted it to the flank. Messi tries to pass it through. Oh, cracking ball. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Silvestre clears it away. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to break the deadlock. Terrific save by Abbiati. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Corner given. Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Spread out to the left. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Messi's cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. "15 minutes till half-time. That's been cut out, well played. Nesta. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. And this is Eto'o. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Dembele. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the counter is on. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mackay. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Gerrard. And he's hit it long. Oh, good spread. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're underway for the second half. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Hazard. He's found the way. It's Hazard! It is a very, very good save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Eto'o. Gerrard. And here's Mackay. And he's running through. Looking for the run. And the finish! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Zola simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Manchester United have their third corner. Messi plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 4 coming up here. Nice interception, well timed. Shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Mackay is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Osimhen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has put paid to that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the shot! again, he is at his elastic best. They're up to 5 corners now. Bullish header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So we've reached the hour mark. And now they can spring out of defence. Veron. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o powering forward here. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific effort! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Passes short and sharp. That is very well defended. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Cleared without hesitation. That's going wide left. Cross to the back post. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe. To Gerrard. And it's been played through. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe! And that's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes.
Oh, good effort! Has another go! And a neat finish! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Cantona. Played in by Cantona. And he's... Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Doku. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, who's going to be first to this? Played out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Doku. Zanetti has a look up and delivers. Cantona. And it's Vieira. Oh, no joy this time. Gerrard. Now it's Totti. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going across goal. Aviati claims it without any fuss. Can he get it through? Pedri Has a look and plays
Il
it forward.
quarto turno indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Petri. Cantona. Neymar. Doku. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but...
Mackay! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Mackay. Oh, super ball. Oh, some tackle that. And here's Zola, and Zola! It's hit the crossbar.
Zola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vieira, good purposeful running this. And it's Vieira. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Mackay!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Good chance here! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Ah, such a clever touch. Vieira.
Manchester United really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Gerrard. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Ronaldinho. Taken back almost at once. Look at the space and the shots! Oh, it rattles the bar! And it's hit the woodwork again! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the run-has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ibrahimovic. Thuram. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Ibrahimovic, spread out to the left. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mackay. Gerrard. Eto'o. And the shot! Goal! And there's the goal been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Seedorf. And here's Hullet. This might spell danger. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Seedorf. Chance here to counter. And this is Ronaldinho. The ball has bounced loose now. And that has found him in acres of space. Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Gerrard gets a good foot in there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Hullet. Foot in. Cannavaro. Aims beyond the defence. Hullet. Has a look and plays it forward. That's it, 45 minutes up. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go again. And he was quick to react. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mackay. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's superb. That's a sharp pass. Could move up a gear here. Seedorf. Hullet. Zola. Gerrard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mackay. He is through here. Mackay! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Nesta. And it's Messi. To Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's shifting through the gears here. Mackay has found the net here, of course. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mackay.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Gerrard. He's having a hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. And here's Mackay. Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Hullet. It's really nicely played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
It's a pretty loose pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mackay, he's picked his way through. That's going wide left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Zola. Number 7,
Hazard.
Mackay. Number 18,
Well, the defence proved
Number
infallible
8,
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Number 14, Messi.
Cantona picks it
Coming
up
on
out
the field,
wide.
Number 19,
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there.
Cantona.
Neither party
Number
overly willing to
23,
compromise.
Owen. Number 20,
Some
Xabi
resolute
Alonso.
defending there.
Number
Now it's
17,
Cantona.
Neymar.
And this is
Substitution in
Neymar.
progress.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It's a goal kick. Just 5 minutes left. Alonso. Oh, Red, nice interception. Quality ball. And it's Seedorf. Puskos. Totti always looking for that half a chance. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Totti in towards the back stick. And he's taking no chances but shapes to shoot! That was superb! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape.
Oh, he's all alone. Chance, surely! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Spread it left. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Pinches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played.
Manchester United really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah.
And there's the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Park Ji-sung. Now there's a fine ball. Yamal. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Van Basten! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Now it's Pedri, Otto. And this is Van Basten. Takes a shot! In he goes again. And there's a goal. Right back in the game. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona now just needing one.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
applies the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Zola goes short. Great chance! And it's been hooked away. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Otto plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. Zola. Great ball and he's in, and the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Gerrard. Zola. That's Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Otto.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Saliba. And it's Caceres. Gerrard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Caceres. Tries to pass it through. Zola. And it's half-time.
Manchester United are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole
Please
power
turn
of
your
good.
attention to the screen for
Manchester
information
United
provided
up
by
by
the
3
local
after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. Antonetti. No, that's been intercepted. Otto. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Otto. Pedri. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. Nesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Gerrard. Eto'o. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So this
Number
to
9,
extend their lead.
Zola. Number 14, Messi. Number 7, Mackay. Number 18, Eto'o. Coming on the field, number 22, Furness. Number 19.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Kaka. And it's Kaka.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's played through for him. He is through here. Tries a shot! Kukçu. And they can counter here. Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, well measured. Oh, shooting chance! Eric Cantona, fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking... Oh, in! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Kukçu, Yamal. That's very neat. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Oh, such a clever touch. Van Basten. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Barcelona benefiting from an own goal. You'll hear them complaining. And he's lost his man here. Shoots! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And now he has two. Furness going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, this could be a chance. Manchester United. Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, nice touch. And it's Kukçu. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And now the breakaway. Now it's Totti. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Kukçu. And Yamal. Saliba. Yamal makes a dash for it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's in on goal. Yamal. Well, that could be danger here. Yamal, big chance! And that's past the post. Nesta. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernes, chance! And that has flown over. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. He has found the way through. In! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Germany.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Messi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gerrard. Now it's Mackay. Now it's Mackay. Vieira. Mackay. Messi. Mackay! And a neat finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Sneijder. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mackay. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Eto'o. Sneijder conjures time and space where few can. Sneijder. And he's found a way past. It's Sneijder! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Opts to play it back. And the shot! Sneijder! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Sneijder. Pele in acres of space out wide. Now this could be a chance. And this is Messi! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Germany with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mackay has it out wide and in space. That's good play. Chance, surely! Sneijder. Pele into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United leading now. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, here's a man adored by many. even deified by some. Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Gerrard. Now it's Eto'o. That's been slipped through. He's onside. And that brings the first half to a close. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's having a shot! Gerrard! What a hit, what a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Eto'o. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Chance for a shot!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Gerrard. Now it's Eto'o, and it's made its way to him. That ball looks a good one. No, that's been intercepted. Schneider. Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Gerrard deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Davids. Pele. Decent chance! Pele finds himself offside.
Substitution from Manchester United.
Time then for the first
9,
substitution of the game.
Zola. Number 14, Messi. Number 7, Mackay.
Eto'o.
Coming on
That's
the field.
Owen. Now he's running away. He's in, must be. It's a loose ball.
22, Palace. Number 23, Owen.
Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Hernas. Vieira. Davids.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good vision. And there's his chance to lead the counter. "75 minutes played. And here's Eto'o, and it's Gerrard. Look at the space here. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The less said about that pass, the better. Gerrard. Totti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider. Deftly away. Vieira. Hernes. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Eto'o.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Eto'o! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Eto'o. And this is Totti. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta makes the interception. 2 minutes to be added on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gerrard. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.